Yeah. Think about that. Let's go! Let's go! Carson Hush with the play. Reception made by Cameron Malone, number 3. Second down and 1, Golden Bulls. Number 1, move. Let's make some noise! Swoner in the hole. Dixon in the snap.
Got him!
you guys are right up to kickoff, and then you get a lightning delay. How did you guys handle that 1 hour setback?
Well, one thing I did, we brought them in, and we got pretty soaked, including me. We didn't do a good job with meteorology report in pregame, but it's one advantage to have a home team. Being a home team is to be able to change out. So we did. Our managers are incredible, and they got all the stuff off and new stuff on. And I mean, that obviously feels a lot better, changing out socks and those kind of things. But we did some meetings, a couple special teams checks, making sure their games, they're still teenagers, so we'll make sure they're still focused on what's at hand. But one thing I told them is I said, we faced enough adversity this year, an hour and change is not going to hurt anything.
Yeah, just getting able to play tonight and not having to delay it tomorrow had to be a big win for your kids, and then to go out and have a big win on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and this was a game obviously that we didn't win last year. Stewarts Creek was a very senior-heavy team last year, but I think they're a team that could make some noise in their region. They've obviously got some good football players. They didn't quit. There's some things we need to work on when just like I was saying a second ago, if we put a backup in, our expectation is for him to finish the game out the right way, and we didn't do that. So that's something we'll get to look at on film and work on. But I don't want to take anything away from our starting group either, because I thought they actually played a really good football game in all three phases.
I kind of saw this a little bit last night. Do you think the defenses are a bit ahead of the offense, even more so now with such limited time to work on things in the off season?
That was what I anticipated, and I guess that's why I'm really proud of our offense tonight. I thought our tempo was really good. I felt like we got in and out of plays. The RPOs that we did run were successful. Offensive line did a good job. I'd like to see less penalties. I think, obviously, offensively, the only times we got in trouble were first of series penalties or snap here or there. But for the most part, I thought we did a really good job of that. I would think defenses would be ahead overall. That's what happens in camp, and this is where we still are because we hadn't had any scrimmages or jamboree.
Do you think having the bye week in week 2 will be a benefit for you guys just to get back, get some more reps in?
When we were scheduling this, I always want to say who did this terrible schedule. It was me. But when we were scheduling this, I didn't like the bye week here at all. It was a forced situation where we just couldn't get anybody else to play any other time. But now I do. I really like it. I think we finally have film, and we can, and we're going to get film on another opponent too, and that's something I think we're going to be able to look forward to add that part of it from a tendency standpoint and stuff like that.
It's a nice way to start the season, especially given you had to wait another hour to play. What did you guys do during the delay that kind of kept you loose?
Well, after the warm-ups, our jerseys were soaked. So, luckily we have, great managers we had jerseys and pants that we were able to switch into and, keep us dry. So, that was an advantage for us, kind of a home field advantage. So, and that just kept us in the game.
Early on it was a little bit sloppy. Wet balls, I guess, mishandled snaps. You felt like it was just kind of weather, maybe first week jitters, or what was that like?
Oh yeah, well, definitely some first week jitters and some weather, but we do practice every morning, and there's always dew on the ground, so we're not a stranger to a wet ball, but it's just first week jitters, always got to work the kinks out, and I think we did a good job.
After last year's loss, now how good is it to get back in the win column against the team that you lost to last year?
Oh, it feels great because, especially for these seniors, the guys that returned, that played in that game last year, they really wanted that. So it's super important, especially for the first game of the year, to just come out and do what we did.
Yeah, I know things have been different this offseason, but was today any different for you guys, or was it just another game day for you?
It was kind of weird because, we had to sit at home all day and we were getting anxious. We came in at 8:15 and had chapel and a little brief workout. And then we came back up at 3:30 and, we just did a great job, and the coaches had a great schedule planned out, and we were just ready to play.
What was the biggest thing for this offense tonight, just getting going?
I'd say just playing as a unit, everybody on the same page and getting drives going when we need them.
You guys have an off week next week. What do you kind of think will happen in the next week leading up to the Lebanon game?
We definitely, first of all, we want to work on ourselves and, fix the mistakes that we had last night. And then that second week, we want to roll in and start keying on Lebanon and working towards that game.